Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and today we are talking about wedges and the transformation from what were classic aggressive grooves to the newer grooves and how you can still have a great wedge performance as the new grooves come into play. And I'm joined by Scott Carlisle from Cleveland Golf. Scott, thanks for joining me.
Hey, no problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Cleveland has been using technology to get ready for 2011 when you're not going to be allowed to sell aggressive grooves.
Yeah, absolutely. We're actually calling 2010 the year of the wedge because this is the last year manufacturers like Cleveland are allowed to make, manufacture, and sell wedges with the original groove configuration. So this is actually a unique situation where the current technology is better than the new technology, and we've never seen anything like that before. So we're actually telling players that 2010 is the year to get a new set of wedges because get the current grooves. They're better than the ones that are going to come out next year.
Well, and it's been thought by a lot of people, stock up, buy a couple of wedges this year so that you're ready come future years when the wedges that are available are not going to be up to the same performance standards.
Yeah, exactly. And to go with the groove rule, there's a lot of attention that's been paid to that the last couple of years as the media has been talking about it. We developed a new process called laser milled face technology to go together with those large original zip grooves. And we call that, we use the precision accuracy of a laser to actually make a texture on the face that optimizes ball to face contact to maximize spin within the rules of golf. So we have an added technology that's a spin focused in addition to pushing the original zip grooves.
So for every groove that you actually have a number of mini grooves, if you will, that do the work as well.
Yeah, we're not allowed to call them mini grooves. We call them texture lines. But okay. We maximize the surface roughness that you're allowed to have on a golf club, just like we maximize the size of the grooves that we're allowed to have with our zip grooves technology. So we've maximized everything. We're calling it the ultimate wedge because it has every bell and whistle we could throw at it.
One thing that I've noticed is the availability of the wedges in different lies, different angles. There are a lot of options out there for players, so no matter what their wedge need, you guys can pretty much fit it.
Exactly. I counted up all our offerings yesterday. I was going through our spec sheet. We have 100 different offerings in the CG15 model. There's 3 different bounce options from 54 through 64 degrees. We go all the way from 46 all the way up to 64. So there's different colors. There's black pearl finish. There's an oil quench color. There's satin chrome. So we kind of have something for everybody. We try to push people that play on soft course conditions into higher bounce and players that play on firm conditions into lower bounce.
Well, and then on top of that, you have grind differences.
Exactly. We have a special grind that we call the dynamic sole grind that has a lot of extra material removed from the trailing edge of the sole. That's for players that really like to open up the face and hit those flop shots because you can get the leading edge just a fraction lower to the ground and get underneath that ball to hit it straight up into the air.
Now, one thing that this all points out is the need for players to go and get some help from their pro or at a good golf shop so that they know really what their needs are in terms of bounce, grind, and everything else.
Exactly. Their local pro will know a lot of this information, but we're also, in 2010, we're focusing on an educational campaign called the Cleveland Golf Scoring Clinic, presented by Golf Digest. And what the intent of that is to educate players about the function and design of wedges. And then we partner up with a professional, certified teaching professional to go over short game instruction and give players tips on how to use that equipment. So it's a comprehensive approach to education to help players really improve their scores. They'll learn about their equipment and how to use it.
Well, and if people want more information on the wedges or clinics and knowing which wedge to play, where can they get that online?
They can get it at clevelandgolf.com and search under the wedge section.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you very much.
I want to thank the folks at Cleveland Golf for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.